last of the beet going away now, which is good to see. The beet heap and surrounding area is definitely looking a lot more December-y. That's holding pretty firm underneath the heap though, which isn't too bad considering it was raining on and off at the time of lifting and tipping in the heap. Beet looks fairly clean apart from the odd bit of weed in it, so hopefully that won't be picking up too much off the ground. That's the fans in, just got to get the socks in down the ducts now, and we're ready for a bit of cold air to be blown through. Looks like we've got a couple of clear days with the weather now. I'm wondering if we can just get this turned over and drilled. I think it might be a little bit too much of an ask for the 7 furrow on land. Even if we just chuck the 5 furrow on the little tractor, pull it through the furrow, pull some dry up, get that drilled, and then with the weather looking how it is, I think we'll get a chance to get over this last drilling with the sprayer, which will be nice. If he makes it through there, I'm going to be quite amazed. Tell you what, it's going. Well, I wouldn't have called that. The Trelleborg strike again. Amazing what you can get through with a brand new set of tyres on, isn't it? There you go. I think we were both expecting we were going to have to dig the 5 furrow out of the shed and stick it on a little TSA to do that, but he's nearly across it now. Job's a good un. Typical late drilling scenes. A few little puddles here and there, but only a little bit on the headlands, nothing major. Plenty of crows about as well. Put plenty of seed on for them, so hopefully they're not going to cause us too much of a problem. Just going to get the shooting pegs back out now the drilling's all done. Ooh. Just laid them over a bit. Give the sprayer plenty of room when it comes round, so it's not catching any of them. Oh, I thought I'd just have a little scratch around, wondering if we'd see this come up any time soon or not. And there's a couple of bits here just poking through. Be a little bit further away than that, but it's nice to see, especially if we can get some chemical on it in the next day or two. I think the plan will be give that bit he's ploughing most of the day to settle, see if we can get on there and just work and drill that later, and then spray the whole lot in the morning. So there's a nice breeze today, catch it in the morning when the wind's down, and probably the best conditions we're going to get, I think. Ah, look at that. You'd never know, would you? You would never know. Perfect. Let's see if we can sling some seeds in it without sinking out of sight then. I posted a video of that ploughing on TikTok. Oh, that one brought the keyboard warriors out, didn't it? I don't think they quite understood that it was only a 20 metre by 100 metres rectangle, which had a beet heap stood on it. Oh, all of the keyboard farmers are on there. I was damaging my soil structure, should be waiting for a frost. The list went on really. Good entertainment though, isn't it? Look at that. What a mess. Well, that went alright, didn't it? Banged that in at about 300 kilos a hectare, which is probably somewhere between 600 and 700 seeds a metre squared, I would think, without working it out. So something will grow there, and I think that's better than it sitting there doing nothing, isn't it? So time to get the drill cleaned up and emptied out. Next job, I think. Just going to have a little look and see how the heavy land's travelling. So we had a good dry yesterday when we were messing around sorting that beet pad out. Nice and sunny, nice and windy, and we've got that sprayed now. I'll show you that in a minute. Just come and have a look at the heavy land. Come down here to start putting a post emergence on. I wasn't 100% sure if we'd get a sensible window to get down here without making a mess, but I came and walked it this morning. I think it's as good as it's going to get for this time of year. So we'll have a little look and see what it's travelled like. Well, at this time of year, on this ground, that is pretty blooming sensible, I'd say. Certainly not going to get any better without a frost. And that isn't ideal either, is it? Because then you risk it being too cold to go out spraying. So we'll take that. Hopefully we'll get a window to get the Roundup on the bits that need it as well before Christmas. See how next week pans out. Here we go, here's the ex-beet pad. I mean, considering what that looked like yesterday, you can't grumble at how well that's travelled, can you? Not too bad at all. Rest of the field looking all right, just on its way through now, as we had a look at the other day. Yes, travelled nicely, I think. Shouldn't be too long if it stays mild. I think there's too much cold in the forecast at the minute. Should see some nice green lines emerging in the next 10 days, couple of weeks, I would think. I'd be pleased to see a cold night or two appear in the forecast though, because I do really want to get the fans going in the grain store, blow a bit of cold air through the wheat. I've got a little job to do here on the John Deere, which I need to get done because I've got a part that needs to go back in replacement for the new part. So what I've got to do is change the starter motor, because I'm fairly sure it's just got to that point in its life where it's getting quite difficult for the battery to wear it over. It takes a lot more effort, like starter motors do when they start to get a bit knackered, and I think that's part of the reason why the batteries struggle as well. So I'm going to stick the new one on, see what difference it makes, and then I've got to take the old one as a part exchange part, take the old one back so it's got surcharge on it. No, we're not. Do you want to know why? Just taking out the packaging and seeing that one has got 2 bolts on it. So you might well be able to guess what I'm going to say to you now. That one's got 2 bolt holes. That one has got 1, 2, and well, most definitely a third, hasn't it? Because you can tell by the shape of it. Yeah, third one over the back edge there. So that just means I'm going to get back to John Deere quicker than I was expecting to this afternoon. So I'm going to shoot over there now, take that back, and then I've got some new stickers to pick up actually to replace these. Go nicely with the new wheel paint, won't they? there's some beautiful looking wheat crops down here, Mr. Kitchen. Looking very nice in the sunshine. I can't remember what the other side of the road was, but I know that nice looking bit of drilling there was ex-sugar beet. It's come very nicely. So that starter motor is now returned, and I collected the stickers for the bonnet. While I was in there, I asked them how much for a new silencer, because as we know, the top of this one has seen better days. She's a little bit on the rusty side. Anyway, I was quite pleasantly surprised at how much they quoted for one of them. I'm not going to tell you how much, but have a guess, because I thought it was going to be super expensive. And all I'll say is, it was a sensible enough amount of money that I think I'll be willing to spend it on it to tidy it up. So I reckon, have a little guess in the comments how much you think their John Deere genuine silencer would cost. And then in the next video, when I've made up my mind, I'll let you know how much it was. Be interesting to see what people think, because that is one of those items which you know it's not going to be cheap, don't you? But certainly on the right side of it enough for me to strongly consider it. I'm definitely happy to spend a little bit of money to tidy the old girl up, because she's been a bloody good tractor. They're pretty rare now. Sensible hours on it. Still a very tidy tractor, and it doesn't need much. And as you know, with these old tractors of this age, they are now rather an appreciating asset. So only be sensible to keep it looking good, really, and keep it good in general. But anyway, I am going to go round the grain stores before I lose daylight and just check the rat baiting stations, do a little bit of pest management. So thank you very much for watching, and please feel free to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying the videos. I'll catch you in a few days' time.